Claude's Opus 4.7 is here. It's been a little more than 24 hours. I have gotten a chance to play around with it for a bit. Like any other new model announcement, we see the usual upticks, benchmarks going up, crazy SWE scores, amazing agentic scores. But here's the thing, these benchmarks mean different things to different people and use cases. So depending on your use case, it might work wonders or nothing might change at all. So in this video, I thought what would be interesting is that we compare 4.6 and 4.7 for one particular use case, which is research, and we see how both the models compare. We'll see how much time the research mode runs, the number of sources that are cited, also the cost. So this would not be the actual dollar value cost, because we are not running it via open router. We are using our Claude Plus membership. So we'll see how much of our session tokens get consumed, and finally we'll compare the output so that you decide how do they compare when asked to deep dive on a particular topic. So for this video, what we'll do is I have one prompt which I mean a research which I had run like 3 to 4 days back using Opus 4.6. We will copy the same prompt on the research mode of 4.7 and see how the outputs compare. So I will, and also the reason, I mean the topic that we will select here is SEO and how it draws parallels with the changing landscape of GEO, because we run multiple B2B SaaS products and we are heavily invested in organic growth. So you can see that this is our reporting dashboard. So if I just go to last 30 days, this would be close to 1,000 just from organic search. Similarly, if we go to Webmaster Tools AI performance, this is the chat GPT citations. So we see 3 months 5,000 citations, and last 30 days 1.5k citations on AI engine, this particularly for chat GPT. So we are heavy on organic growth and we constantly keep researching how the landscape is changing and how could we get our businesses the organic grow our businesses in an organic way. So you can see in this prompt we will ask Claude to do a research and tell us, like, go and find best case studies which are highly trusted, to take a site from 0 to 1,000 visits a month, and just take trustworthy articles. And I'm asking Claude to give me more than just on-page SEO, which is getting H1, H2, H3 and meta tags and things like that. I'm asking it that give me beyond keyword research with ahrefs, high volume, low keyword difficulty. I'm saying we know all of that, just give me something new, and also draw parallels with AEO, so we can get noticed on Google, the search rankings, as well as improve our AI citations. So let's just get to it. I will post this in an existing project of ours, Opus 4.7. We'll go to the research mode here. So you can also see that this prompt is not highly engineered. This is not something like hey, you are 20 years experienced SEO professional This is just like one very raw prompt, and I'm just ending it with ask questions before you proceed. That's how it's 4.6 selected. 4.7. So we'll just paste this prompt. We'll see first of all what kind of questions does Opus 4.7 come up with before starting the research. We can also draw parallels with 4.6 right here. So all right, let's see the questions. What type of site should the 0 to 100k case study include? This was also asked in like 4.6. What type of sites? Oh, exactly the same. how deep do you want the LLM session? What's your primary split between the two? It's again the same exact same question. Any sources you specifically trust, or okay, are you looking for learning yourself or something you might want to repurpose? So here we can see that 4.6 actually asked a better question, but this is according to me, like it can be nuanced. I'll just go ahead and just copy the same answers that we did for like with 4.6, because I think the first two questions are the same. Let me just so that we can also get like a side by side comparison for the same. I'll just go ahead and copy it. All right, so the questions that were asked, what type of size I'm should be included in this case study. I'm saying I'm just concerned about the quality and source and the depth. I mean, it's agnostic of whether it's B2B or a D2C sort of a use case. Just give me a broad purpose sort of case study. How do we want the LLM GEO? But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that look at both the parallels and what are some trustworthy. So I'm not giving any particular sources. I'm just saying like it should be trustworthy, and this is the same that we gave 4.6 as well. Also, okay, so before we start, yeah, so our session was 60% used just by running that one query. It was 3% used for this follow-up questions. So yeah, I think this is what we need to track while we are running this research. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and ask Claude to start this research. Yeah, I don't mind this connector. Okay, so I think this is started. While that is happening, I'll just give like a quick overview of the output that was generated by 4.6 research mode. You can see there is an intro. It straight away dives in to different kinds of case studies. Sage Media, again, it picks up credible sources, but what I found was it just directly dives into the case study. It does not give like a phase by phase sort of a playbook, which I even asked for. So but the sources are credible. We don't see a lot of infographics and graphs and things like that. So it touches topic like link building, PR, everything even beyond the factors that are just publishing content. It has taken a lot of context from the project that this is in my Claude account, which is the automations that we use to grow our own products and achieve the organic sort of growth which I showed you earlier. So it's picking up a lot from a lot of context from that automation that we are working on, and structuring the research to gear towards improving that automation. So it's taking context pretty well. So this is the parallel that it's drawing with LLM. I found it to be pretty neat. There was enough numbers and practical examples that it had picked, and things that we can implement for LLM growth as well. So it came up with also this insight that you should typically invest 60 to 70% still in traditional SEO, and maybe 20% in AI optimization, and another 20% in multipurpose presence, which is essentially AEO, answering what your customers are asking, which I think is pretty decent. But let's see where this is at. It's been 2 minutes. I have reached my usage limit already. Is it? How? Let's reload this. Oh my god. All right, so this is gone. I mean, it's I don't even know if this research will get completed, because it's still running and it says my limit is out. Let's see, let's just wait for this research to complete. So the research is completed, uh, and what we can see is, yeah, of course, 30%, close to 30% of our session usage was drained for running this one research. And if we are to compare the runtime and the sources cited, right? So this ran for close to 20 minutes, whereas the research we ran using Opus 4.6 ran for like 12 minutes. Sources cited is close to 800, which was close to 400. So this is like nearly 2.5 times, which is a little surprising because the last, like when this was just announced, I mean 4. Opus 4.7 was just announced. I ran a research and it ran for close to 30 minutes, and the sources that was cited were close to 2000. So I have no, and even the session tokens, so the cost was less. I have no idea what happened now. Maybe it was momentary, maybe not, but yeah. Apart from this, okay, so we already discussed high level the timing and the sources. Here's how the research looks like. So I'll just give like a gist of what I think. I think this is the intro. We are seeing again, there is no like sort of okay, there is some tables, no infographics, but I think what is different here is that this is actually given a playbook. So if we see part 1 core SEO, which is like a composite timeline, so it's saying like months 0 to 6, uh, like what the playbook suggests, going through the case studies, right? And then it's saying the month 6 to 12, and then 12 to 8 it's saying internal linking as a growth unlock, but I don't think you have to wait for a year to do that. Topical authority, it's touching topical authority, which is good. Let's see how it's drawn parallels. Other specific contradictions, all right. I hope it's touched on EEAT framework. Okay, it has. Pretty good. What is okay, how it's changing with LLMs. I think this is similar to what we had already seen with 4.6 as well. The Princeton paper, this is a very important citation for a reference for GEO. LLMs.txt, good stuff. Okay, so I think, like, my opinion overall, when I compare even the content, 4.7 is slightly better in terms of this research which we did particularly for organic growth unlock. However, I don't see it as some kind of a breakthrough. It's just consuming more tokens, referring to more sources, doing content slightly better, but I don't think this is again some kind of a breakthrough kind of a thing. What I will do is I will attach both of these to a drive link, so that you can, if you want to review the content, or if yeah, I mean, you can compare the outputs. If you want to have this playbook, I will just post a blog about this. Connected. All right, so this will be posted. I will share a link to it. I hope this was helpful to you. If this was helpful, please consider liking and subscribing, so that it pushes the video to relevant audiences and keeps us motivated to keep going. I just want this post to be as it is. Organization, I wanted to post it to my, I will first, no, I think I can just publish it live. All right, so I will share the link to this blog as well. This is getting posted now. We are using our own automation tool which also connects with our MCP. So what this does is whenever I do some kind or this kind of research which is kind of expensive, I also wanted to share with my audience so that and like it's helpful for them, as well as this gives me some kind of an SEO juice as well, because it's a very detailed research which I can just post directly. This is the automation which we use, which we have built. What this also does is, firstly, I can just directly post via Claude, or I can even write a post myself. It's connected with my website on Webflow. It also works with Framer, Shopify, and other things. And it also does a content calendar planning. So it picks the right keywords using ahrefs, high volume, low difficulty, and the biggest problem it addresses is consistency. So it posts every single day so that the content is fresh and it gets cited on AI engines as well as Google. I had already shown the results to you. And also, what it does is it creates banner images, infographics, SEO tags, OG titles, JSON LD, everything that you need to get your content discovered. Also, it periodically keeps updating the articles, so we are able to keep our content fresh. So this is it. I will share. Let's just wait for this to get done. It's posted now. You can see Claude handled all of adding tags for me here. We can see the link here. It's published directly to the site. This is the blog is posted now. You can see banner images added. I will share the link to this blog as well, and also, as promised, the comparison between both of these case studies, I will link it to a drive and share it on YouTube. Thanks, hope this was helpful.